Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
Yeah. Welcome to the brand new episode of Another City Pivot Podcast. It's your boy John. My guy Dev from the back is going to be in the front today. So my co-host Dev is in the front. And Bree, my co-host, my current co-host, Bree will be in the back. So Dev, co-host, Bree is the host in the back. Bree is in the back.
Correct. Today.
To start it off, it's got to start off with a little confusion, right? A little confusion, almost.
Yeah, gotta switch it up. Every now and then. Keep them guessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
they never know what they gonna get. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. But let's jump right into the music. Nicki announced that she got the label, and over the years you've been hearing chirps here and there, like Nicki wasn't a big component or a big supportive of other female artists.
Yep.
On the come up, she hasn't been supportive or whatnot. But she starts the label, and the first thing she does is apparently she has signed Ice Spice. And for those who don't know who Ice Spice is, she is currently probably the new act, the more popular new act in New York City at the moment.
Bigger than New York City though. She's from New York City, but she is one of the biggest new artists.
You're right.
Yeah, in music. Like I don't want to just centralize it to New York City because she's definitely like one of the it girls of hip hop right now.
Definitely. It's been like it's been a crazy year. I feel like Munch came out a year ago, and
again she's she shot into the rafters like with Munch dropping, and then she dropped her debut project. She got that Boys Elias shit, and now she has the new track with Nicki, the Princess Diana, and with the visuals and shit, both of them shaking ass and shit. So and her being like the new princess, or the princess of Nicki's label, is I think it's a dope business move for Nicki. Again, like you stated, based on all the shit that all the bad rep Nicki done got about being a hater when it comes to up and coming female hip hop artists and stuff like that. She's been, her and her Barbs, they had beef with shit, damn near most of the female rappers that start to ascend. So for her to be signing Ice Spice and celebrating Ice Spice is definitely a dope look for Nicki, and for Ice Spice as an upcoming artist. I'm excited to see what she does with the Nicki plug, because again, she does now have a Nicki plug. Is it actually something to say? In hip hop, you always, when you get a plug that makes you official, do Nicki have the power to give a plug? Like, is Nicki name heavy enough to be like, yo, Nicki co-sign? That's what I mean, the co-sign. You know how big the co-sign is in hip hop. Like, if you get co-signed by the right person, it's like people really take you serious. So with her having now the co-sign of Nicki, do you think people are going to take her more serious as an artist, Ice Spice, with the Nicki co-sign?
I think so. Obviously, I think, again, in the signing aspect of it, Nicki's new to it, but she's been around the game for years, so I know she knows the ins and outs and all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes or whatnot. So, but I think this is definitely a dope move, and I guess it even makes it more better that Nicki's from New York and Ice Spice is from New York, and she's an upcoming female artist from New York. So I think it just adds more to it. It's like, oh shit, that was a really dope ass move.
Yeah, and then you got Summer Jam coming up, which is like a New York female lineup, which is crazy.
And it's crazy. Summer Jam's not gonna even be at Jersey's actually gonna be in New York this year.
Yeah, it's gonna be in I think Long Island.
Where's it gonna be? But it's
When
definitely
we gonna talk about the elephant in the room and stop playing games here?
What's the elephant?
Nicki has cut so many ties with so many people
Mm-hmm.
that at this point, it's like to be signed to her doesn't even make sense. In the sense that being signed to her, a lot of people ain't gonna want to fuck with you because they don't fuck with Nicki.
Yeah.
Right now in the industry, the people that fuck with Nicki is a very small pool. I mean, super small.
I mean, it's a small pool, but the pool consists of Drake, Lil Wayne, Birdman. So she still has.
But Ice Spice already had Drake in her pocket.
No, I'm saying. And then Drake had they little shit. I'm saying is the Nicki pool, although it might be shallow, it's the right motherfuckers in that pool. So although Nicki ain't Nicki ain't a fan favorite right now, but her popularity and the Barbs, that crew and that fandom is still big as fuck. Like if you be on Twitter, they are diehard. So Ice Spice signing with Nicki, she now inherit that diehard.
I hope that's the case because as of right now, like that pool is very small to work with artists, and I get it. But how many features can you do with Drake?
Yeah.
How many features can you do with Wayne? And how many features?
Shit, if you got Drake on it, you got Drake featured on every fucking song. Motherfuckers gonna go for it. Like, you got Drake featured on every Drake and Wayne featured throughout your album. People will be okay with that.
Yeah, but
no problem.
Yeah, I understand what Bree's saying, but yeah, it's probably a good portion of the industry that, because obviously, Nicki was giving that or pushback saying like the industry's not fucking with her at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
and she was saying all that, but she definitely has people that still fuck with her regardless, that's still in the game. So it's like,
and honestly, it's you as popular as your next record. If Nicki and although Princess Diana, I'm not the biggest fan of the record, but like if it's a hit, regardless of motherfuckers fucking with you, people fuck with what everybody else is fucking with. So they drop some hard. Nicki drops something hard. Nicki, a lot of her shit be like, redundant. She got the, the Lumi D remix shit out right now and shit. And I ain't the biggest fan. So it sounds like, old Nicki shit. But if Nicki drop a smash, at the end of the day, motherfuckers, all that hate and I don't like her as a person, all that shit goes out the window when you got a hit record. So all you gotta do is keep being consistent with dope music. People are fickle that way. All I'm saying is for Nicki, because Ice Spice is one of the biggest young faces in hip hop, and Nicki one of to me, the greatest female rapper of all time. That's my opinion. I think Nicki is the
she's
greatest.
definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, definitely in that conversation. I'm pretty sure people will argue it for a lot of other dope artists because there are other dope, legendary female artists who's done a lot. To me, Nicki is the greatest. That's just my opinion. But I think it's a dope look for Nicki to having such a, with all the the bad reputation she has and being messy when it comes to other female rappers, to sign in one of the biggest ones out now, started her own label, and then it's dope for Ice Spice to have one of the better female pens.
Yeah,
in
Nicki,
in
I don't know if Ice
the
Spice
studio
writes
with her.
it, but Nicki could definitely write a couple of tracks too.
But even just the influence, just being able to sit there with Nicki and work on music together is a good look for Ice Spice if she wants to strengthen her pen and shit. Now you got the Hot 97 Summer Jam coming up, which is gonna be in New York. It's an all-female lineup. That's what I'm excited to see because Ice Spice on it, Lola Brooks is on it, fucking
Cardi B.
That's the thing. Cardi B is the headliner.
Cardi B.
Ice Spice, Nicki. That's my only thing is like, how is that gonna look? Because
I doubt anything happened, but there's been a history of so much shit that happened at Summer Jam when it comes to disses, people get on stage.
but but they have physical history where shit didn't went up. Now I know if Ice Spice performing, motherfuckers gonna want to see Nicki pop up.
And I think Nicki will pop up because she's definitely they're gonna perform her record, the record
Right.
she did with Nicki. So
And so motherfuckers gonna want a Nicki spotlight, and if Cardi the headliner, how that's gonna look. That's where I'm at now with having the Ice Spice and Nicki connection and shit. Ice Spice from the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Cardi from the Bronx. I don't want, Bronx sisters scrapping. We can't have that. We can't have that. And it's a New York show with all women. We can't have that. We can't have the mess out there. That's all I'm saying.
All I say is, obviously, maybe they don't fuck with each other or won't fuck with each other, but I think they're at this point they're past that little thing because, again, I forgot who said it. I think Nicki said it basically, that it was like the beef was orchestrated. Is that the right word? Is orchestrated the right word? It wasn't like like some shit happened between them. And
people put that orchestrated. Meaning people put that shit together.
Yeah, basically, it was something that it was like, all right, she's hot and she's hot. We're just gonna make the two more popular female artists, battle it out. And I think it was something that started or some bullshit, and it got into like,
it grew legs. It grew legs. And
it's
shit.
like, and they both was like, all right, fuck you.
Right,
I just don't see Nicki being, and I can say what y'all want. I love Nicki as a rapper. I love her as an artist, but I just don't see her being a good owner of a record label.
Well, again, if we gonna go to a cap, if you go to the Drakes, so in that pool of the Cash Money family, there has been a lot of bad business. Right. So she doesn't have the best mentors when it comes to the business side. Musically, though, they've created a lot of dope shit. So musically,
I think Young Money was a success. Cash Money obviously was a success. Young Money was a success.
No, but if we look at the OVOs, who has come out of OVOs?
No, I was about to bring that up.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
Cash Money was a success. Then Weezy did Young Money. Young Money was a success. Obviously, Drake, Nicki, Tyga, and then the rest that was part of that. But he had those three acts under him and Young Money. Then you get to Drake doing OVO. I was gonna ask, like, I don't know who is the biggest artist to be signed to OVO. I would say,
Party is
not an artist.
Party is the biggest artist or most successful artist of OVO. And he's had a few guys that's been hit or miss. OVO Brian, a few Woods. I can't remember. I just know his last name was Woods. He had the R&B group that left. He's had talented people, but I just feel like Drake is one of those artists who's so big he don't have time to develop. He's not doing what Wayne did. He's not doing Wayne like, bro, I'm gonna keep pushing you and I'm gonna fall back so y'all can shine. Drake ain't there yet. Drake is on. I'm Drake. I'm the biggest artist in the world.
Drake's so active.
Yeah. He's
like, why turn it off while it's still hot? Like, I'm
exactly. So like Drake ain't too worried about it. Well, it seems as though he ain't too worried about pushing his artist to that next level. Party has really, the name that Party has made is been on his own merit. Him as a writer, him as a performer. It hasn't been really because he's with OVO. It just been Party's dope. So that's why Party has seen success. Yes, he's with OVO, and yes, being next to Drake does help you. But again, Party is his own entity. You don't think of OVO and Drake when you initially look at Party. You just think Party is a dope nigga. Party makes great music. He writes great music. He's just a dope nigga on his own. It's not like he don't have the Young Money cosign the same way Drake and Nicki had. You get what I'm saying? Party has made his own lane in music and shit, to his own merit. And I feel like because Drake is such a massive artist, Drake ain't got time to nurture.
Yeah, that's true though. He doesn't have the time to do that.
Pool of artists. So Nicki, unfortunately, I feel like Nicki hasn't been on that Drake level in quite some time. So I would think if any of those of the Young Money kids, Nicki will be more fit because I don't think she's pushing the mainstream records the way that Drake do.
I understand that, but I'll say Nicki's off to a nice start signing on Spice though.
Yeah, but that's what. So that's
Someone
what I'm saying.
generate their own buzz, and
Let's just hope Ice Spice ain't a one-hit wonder.
Oh, she not. She got a few. She got a few already.
She got a couple of them. She got a couple of records.
Yeah, she got a few already.
One-hit wonder nowadays ain't one-hit wonder. I mean, we still give them that name, but I mean, one-hit wonder.
No, I know what you mean, Bree. I know what you mean. It's
She's saying it's a here today, gone tomorrow type shit.
Right. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. One-hit wonder is
like
not what it used to be.
A trendy artist.
Right.
Trendy,
yeah,
artist that's not going to be here 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't really one-hit wonder. It's you trendy now, then that shit fade, and then where you gonna be at? Yeah.
Every now and then we'll hear from you.
But that's what they consider one-hit wonder.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
That's
it's no longer like the one-hit wonder. It's TikTok popular.
Right.
Can you go viral?
Right.
And after that viral moment, can you continue to create more?
Right.
Now, what I can say is Ice Spice has been able to create about 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers so far. So I'm hoping with Nicki not being as just comparing her to her brother, the Young Money Kids and Drake, who is massive. To me, I would think she would have, and of course she's a businesswoman and an entrepreneur. But I would think where she's at in music, she'll have more opportunity or more time to really flourish or push her artists. Because Ice Spice ain't the only one. She got like 4 artists so far under her label and shit.
But
so
Ice Spice is the biggest.
But she is the staple artist.
Mm-hmm. Which is dope.
So,
she gonna be fine. But I don't know what Nicki gonna be.
I just don't like the name. I forgot what the name was.
Heavy on it.
I think that's a trash name. I think she's supposed to play with the Barbs. Like, I think that, like...
Yeah, but obviously, like, with the fan base, but there's probably all types of license and things because Barbie's a real thing. So
yeah, I know Barbie's a real thing, but, like, Barbs or, like, making an acronym or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Heavy on it is trash to me.
It's hard for that to be I'm a heavy on it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It ain't something that I don't feel like people gonna repeat.
What was what's that DJ's name? What was his?
Gwyneth.
See, but that shit was dope because you think about it, it's good to it's a catchy. I'm Gwyneth. Yeah. I'm Young Money. You know, I'm Cash Money.
Cash Money, Young
like,
Money.
I'm part of the Rock. Like you Rockefeller. Like you get.
I was always supposed to be signed to Rockefeller. You know, I was supposed to be there.
right. But you get what I'm saying to you, like. Some of the great names.
I just feel like it'd been dope if it was the Barbs and then she had all of her artists, like with the.
The only problem with that means she can't sign dudes.
Yeah, she can.
Yes, she can.
I don't know. No,
she got dudes signed on there. Shit, Nicki come with that right paper.
A
Barbie chain on.
I had that conversation with my brother. My brother's like, "Yo, every rapper dead ass signed with Nicki. Like Nicki still." Her name.
I'm saying, like, I don't think they will wear a Barb's necklace or
bro.
It definitely will be. It'll be more male oriented, so it won't look as female oriented. They'll design it to make it look proper for.
Man, whatever that logo is, they gonna rock the logo. Whatever the trademark is, they gonna rock the logo.
Oh.
If it look like,
well, maybe you heard that. Maybe that's probably why she didn't go with Barb's because she didn't want the limit to just signing females. She wanted to have the ability to sign men, and signing a male artist to Barbie the label or Barb's label is not. Especially you're gonna sound like a gangster rapper or say like a drill rapper.
Right, and he got all the Barbie chain and shit.
Like it's not the best bet. So that's probably what she took into consideration. Like
I just feel like Heavy on it ain't just it don't roll off the tongue. It just doesn't. It don't give me that like just like yo, that sounds fire. Like that's a dope label. Like that's some shit that I want to be a part of.
Just give it a few months. She already said it on the record with said it with
Ice
Ice
Spice.
Spice, heavy on
Yeah.
it. So give it a few months, get a couple of songs in your man, and you just keep hearing that shit. You're like, all right, it's all right.
I ain't gonna say, yeah, I'm heavy on it. Like,
heavy on it.
nah, I don't like that. But again, I like the move for Nicki, and I like the move for Ice Spice, and we're gonna see where it go.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see where it go. But let's keep it music. So Latin music has had its biggest revenue hit in the all-time revenue hit. Latin music revenue hits record high $1.1 billion. Obviously, Bad Bunny might be the biggest artist in the world, but he's definitely in the conversation. But
yeah, I mean, I think Latin music and African music runs music right now. Like, those are the playlists for the world when it comes to Latin, just worldly music. When it comes like Latin music, Bad Bunny, of course, but the Latin space as well as the African space, like, they run music. Like, they really are like
that sound.
That sound. Yeah, those two sounds
for those genres is
run. Yeah, it's
the American
killing.
artist is trying to mimic and copy.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if they can't mimic or copy it,
they
one of the
feature.
artists.
Yeah, they getting them over. Yeah, exactly. That's that whole island feel runs music right now and shit. So to hear that, it makes sense. They really fucking running music, like, and like you said, all the artists want that sound.
Right. People who don't even speak Spanish are rapping Bad Bunny songs. Let's be for real.
Yeah.
People who don't even, I've seen people buy tickets to his concert, and I'm like, you don't even know Spanish, and they're like, yo, that shit's a vibe.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck are we doing?
They just hear voices, they just bobbing to the beat. That's horrible, but I guess it is what it is. But
because Latin music and African music is the soundtrack of brunch. Everybody fucking love brunch. Like, everybody wants to be in those spaces because, again, it's the vibe. It's nice looking people. It's drinks. It's like we all feel good. We all like look good type of shit. And that's what this music is like pushing. And so people love that shit. I love it. Again, I don't understand half that African shit, and I don't understand half that Latin shit. But I will be singing that shit. I sing parts. I love certain songs, and that's just how it is.
Also, it's like a fresh breath because obviously you don't understand what they're saying. You're feeling the beat, but it's just a drastic change of the usual lyrics we hear overall in pop music, R&B,
drill, fucking drill.
The current state of rap music at the moment. So it's just like it's like a different. Some people understand it, and then some people that don't understand it, but just feel like they talking some shit that I don't want to hear this shit no more.
Right.
So you need to hear something different that and I think.
And then again, because of the vibe, it forces you to learn because it's like, what the fuck are they saying? What are they talking about? Even if you just get the bridge of the hook, if you know that part.
You can't be out here bumping to the song and you really hear it's like, yo, I was dancing.
Yeah, they were wild. And so that's what I'm saying. Because you like how it feels, you want to be like, all right, what are you talking about on here? And if you could get just the gist of the song, you ain't got to understand all the words, but you understand the concept of the song, niggas be good with that. So, and again, Latin people are starting to be the majority when it comes to our country. Latin music, the language is now like pushing itself to be one of the majorities of American culture, of world culture. So all of that, you seeing music, popularity increase, you seeing music revenue increase. It makes fucking sense. If you just pay attention to the world around you, it's obvious.
I don't get what's the argument about this.
There's no argument.
There's no argument.
I'm just saying people are, but drill music is drill music is it's a wave, but I don't think it's one of the best. Well, one of the grossest, that's making the music industry money. Drill music is good, but it ain't
I mean, it ain't no argument. Drill has its
No,
It's
but
a
if you look at the
trendy drama.
comments,
I said drama. It's a trendy
yeah,
genre.
yeah. It's trendy and it's for a selective ear.
Mm-hmm.
So
trying to hear that
that
shit
most
all
of the people that's in the comments is fucking goofballs, and they don't really listen to shit anyway. They only listen to drill. Now, Latin music and this West African, South African music has been bringing people and cultures together.
right?
So if your music brings people together, you gonna always win. And what everybody love to do? Fucking dance. At the end of the day, drill, yes, everybody getting sturdy, but everybody ain't getting sturdy. But everybody can shake their hips, grind on a big old ass. Everybody love that.
Big old ass or small ass.
Small ass, big ass. Look at Coley Ray. Her
Medium,
little booty, her little booty ass. Yeah, look at Coley Ray, little booty ass. She be shaking her shit.
Niggas be loving
And
it.
niggas love it, women love it, because people love dancing and people love coming together. And people love a vibe. Drill is not a vibe. Vibe means it makes us feel good. It brings us together.
Well, it's not. You heard drill's not a positive vibe. It gives you another type of vibe.
Yeah. When you say yo, it's a vibe, you ain't talking about some hardcore shit. When people say yo, it's a vibe, that means it feels good. It brings us together. We feel nice. Drill is a vibe. Yes, it's a vibe, but it ain't a vibe for everybody. Whereas Latin music and this African music has been a vibe that has brought everybody together. So I understand completely, wholeheartedly why they're starting to if revenues is starting to increase. That's why you see them headlining these fucking concerts. That's why you see them on the big award shows. Like, duh, motherfucker, it's the music of the world now.
Yep. Yeah, Latin music is going up. And like I said, Bad Bunny is arguably the biggest artist in the world currently.
Yeah, correct. That is.
We seen the footage of him in them stadiums all over the
Bro,
world.
nigga be having straight clubs in their stadiums and shit. Like, bro, they go fucking crazy for Bad Bunny.
They really do.
Go crazy. Shout out to bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro be really cooking though. I don't understand nothing he talking about, but bro be cooking.
Man, it's crazy. Cause I feel like my first heard of him was a few years back, and it's like from then to now.
I can't remember what song I heard Bad Bunny. He was featured on somebody else's song. That it was like a rapper song.
Wasn't it Cardi B?
It was probably either the Cardi B definitely put him on when he did the I Like It Like That.
Right.
That definitely shot him out there. But I feel like Noriega or Fat Joe, because them niggas always like putting the Latin niggas on. Like those two always like making a spot for Latin artists.
They definitely be having the Latin artists.
The I Like It Like That definitely shot him off and brought him to like the forefront, and then people really started to fucking with him.
I'm trying to see. Let's see. Let's Google Bad Bunny first American feature.
It's gonna be Noriega. Noriega or Fat Joe or Pitbull. Those are the American Latin staples right there. It used to be Jennifer Lopez, but she lost that. It's Fat Joe, Noriega, Pitbull. American Latin music. That's who the guys are. And Selena Gomez.
What?
Yo, Selena Gomez is shit. I don't care what nobody say. I love me some Selena Gomez music. They all consider this Selena Spanish or Latin music. She's definitely considered white pop.
Well, white pop. Well, just pop.
Yeah. No, she's considered white pop. She falls in line with Miley Cyrus's and the Taylor Swifties. Billie Eilishes or Irishes or Englishes, whatever the hell her name is.
Her name is Billie
Yeah,
Eilish.
forgetting Becky G is like number one in the
Oh
States,
yeah,
right?
and Becky G,
Yeah, how the hell?
the queen of Latin music.
Bro, how dare you?
I straight forgot about Becky G.
Dare y'all?
That's Queen B of Latin America. Becky for the streets. Mexicana.
I'm trying to find it, but it's giving me a little difficult time finding his first American feature at the moment.
But again, like my wife said, that I Like It Like That really like shot him out there.
Oh yeah, song with Drake.
Remember that song he had with Drake?
It's called MIA. Oh, Mia.
Remember he had that with Drake singing Spanish.
Yeah. I think that was before the Cardi B record.
Mia. No, I don't think that was before Cardi B.
You don't think so? Let's Google.
I don't think it was before Cardi. Drake was singing on the hook in Spanish. Mia.
Mia came out in 2018.
Okay.
Now that's 2018.
I Like It Like That, right? I Like It Like That.
See, same year.
Yeah.
Said that same year. So I don't know. They both came out in 2018.
But Like It Like Mia was his song.
Mm-hmm. Mia was his song featuring Drake, and I Like It Like That was Cardi featuring him.
Yeah.
The audio for me for Like That came out April 6, 2018. The audio for that. So I guess April 6, 2018. Let me go back to Mia. Let's see if I can find the audio for that. If I find it, we lit.
Yeah.
The Cardi B one came out first. This one came out in October of 2018. One came out in April, other one came out in October. I Like It Like That. Cardi B featuring Bad Bunny came out first.
Yeah, and then he came out with the Drake Mia and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the shout out, and that's again Drake being that one.
I was a rapper. I get 10 Drake records.
Word.
Fuck it.
Word. That's what I'm saying.
I can tell you I want we trying to see what you do without Drake. I conversate about me now. I got these 10 Drake records.
Word. And they all on the charts and shit. All top 100 Billboard and shit.
Yeah, you know, he gets his cut from it, not me, because everybody's gonna listen to it because it's motherfucking Drake.
Yeah, that's a fact.
If I win an award or two off this shit, then that's just add some my, thing I can work around with my negotiations. I had Drake, but I won 2 awards, man. I still got my name on it.
Yeah, it got Drake on it, but it saved my record and shit. Like, what are you talking about? I don't care what you saying and shit. I mean, yeah, shout out to Latin music. Now I know this wasn't on the rundown, and it is retaining to music, but there has been some updates with your guy Marques Houston. I'm
not gonna lie, what Bree said was bad.
You said what?
What Bree said in the ASO chat earlier, what he said, that was a terrible. He should, like you said, he should just stop talking at this point. That was bad.
Yeah, and again, it's digging a hole. It's digging the grooming predator vibe.
It's more creepy. It's like, all right, so you're avoiding older women because you feel like this, so you purposely looking for your women.
Exactly. So it looks like you are on the prowl of young women.
I'm just waiting for Romeo that was in IMX to send the receipts that he said.
I forgot about that too.
It was another article. He said that they met before she was 17, and they exchanged numbers.
Right. So I don't know if you saw that, John, but Romeo, former member of IMX, stated, and he's supposed to be dropping receipts, that Marques Houston is lying he's been in contact with this girl since the moment he met. What the magnitude is, all that gap shit he was talking, it was no gaps. They've been in contact, and maybe Marques Houston waited, but that whole I met her, never talked to her, and now
Marques Houston's definitely on his belly, man.
Word, exactly. He on his Tommy Buns.
Oh man. I'm joking
But
about
again,
that. That's a movie.
That's what I'm saying. We joking about that, but he's a fucking idiot. He just need to shut up. Cause now I don't know if it's him trying to gain some new popularity by keep talking about it. Because the fact that he's saying a 40+ woman got baggage and got kids and all this and shit, that's not what he's looking for. Just makes it seem like, so where are you looking? What swimming pools are you looking in? Because your wife is 19. So that's where you shopping for women at? It just looks.
Be honest, he don't want a woman who's run through.
They're high school seniors, college freshmen. That's what
right, exactly.
I just think this is a classic case of, someone said something that wasn't the best, and they're trying their best to clear up what they originally said. And they try to clear it up. They're
digging a hole.
Deeper ass hole. So I think that's just one of those things. Like, he's just trying to say whatever to make it like, it's not that, to make everybody be like, it's not that bad. He explained it, but the more he talks, like, what? All right, Marcus, what are you doing over there?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Again, it seems like he just don't want a woman who's ran through, who knows who she is and what she stands for, and it's more like of a molding kind of thing, and
a groomer.
And my whole problem is, again, if Romeo does come out with these, Romeo from IMX, if he does come out with these receipts that show that they've been talking prior to 17, I don't know how he's going to
bounce from that.
Right.
It'd be crazy, Mo.
And if there's a statute of limitation for for child predators, I don't know if
but they don't change your image.
It might alter your image, but you would still need like proof of like some physical things taking place.
Right.
You don't got no proof of that.
At the end of the day, he's married to the woman.
Yeah.
So all of that is legal.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, all we're really discussing is his image and the court of public opinion. Because ultimately, legally, he's married to the woman. And at that point, there's nothing much we can do. But is he shitting where he eats? Because if he thought of doing anything, music-wise, movie-wise, he can just count that out. Because ain't nobody gonna fuck with him. Maybe he might be able to get a reality show from one of these bullshit channels. But in regards to, because Marques Houston has had a career in music and movies. If he still want to explore those options, it's gonna be quiet for bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just he's gonna take a lot of backlash and whatnot. At this point, is you said what you said, live with it, take a back seat, let shit die down, and you just try to move on because the ditch was bad, but like me and Bree debated about it. He has this. I was like, I told Bree, this wasn't, as long as I don't have, if I had definitive proof, it's like, all right, boom. But I don't have definitive proof. But all I have is an assumption and speculation that he might have, what are the chances that he was disciplined enough to wait till she was of age?
Yeah.
But I have no, that's just be me thinking. I don't know. I don't have like solid facts on it.
Right.
When he talks about it, it's like, then there's people talking about they're gonna prove it. So it's like, at this point, just take the heat that you're about to get with all this talking, and then when it dies down,
shut the fuck up. Move. You married to the woman. At this point, nobody even needs to know. Like, only reason why we talking about it is because you talking about it.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Nobody would have knew.
Nobody cares about fucking Marques Houston. You ain't got nobody going in circles no more. Going in circles. y'all, old Marques Houston shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he
But
was an artist, and he was doing his thing. But it's been a
in the
long
early
time. He got some
2000s,
music.
he had some hits. But
And
again,
he had music and he had TV, man. You got
right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Marques Houston hasn't been in anybody's conversation in quite some time and shit. He'd have killed his whole chances of being on the verses and shit. Like he'd have killed. Marques Houston could do a verses. He can do a verses. He got IMX and he got a few tracks. There's only 20 songs. You only need 20 songs in the verse.
Yeah, for a verse all you need is 20. But who would you have Marcus go against?
Marques Houston could go against somebody like, they fucked it up with the Pretty Ricky. I mean, with the Sammy, all them. Yeah, they messed it up with the tag team because I could see him going against one of the tag teams. But outside of the tag team, I say put Marques Houston up against Life Jennings.
Yeah. That was funny.
I can't think of nobody that was in that era that had a few records, because all the guys that had a few records was on that fucking ladder match.
Yeah, that tag team.
Yeah, like so
from the 2000s. I'm trying to think. Yeah, Bobby Valentino was in the tag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All those guys were there, like so. Unless he can't go against Omarion because Omarion went.
Yeah.
Mario
went to. Who else? Are we missing somebody from the 2000s?
Who else was big during that time, baby? Male artists that could possibly go up against Marques Houston. That had a few records.
T-Pain.
T-Pain to smoke Marques Houston.
Didn't T-Pain do a versus already?
Yeah, I think he did.
I don't remember T-Pain doing a versus.
Yeah, I think he was talking about doing the verses against Future.
Yeah, I don't think he ever did a versus.
Yeah, I don't think he did either. He was talking about it. Yeah. Oh, no, they T-Pain versus Lil Jon.
Oh, that was dumb.
T-Pain versus Lil Jon. Yeah, I can't think of nobody that can go against Marques Houston.
I'm trying to even think of there's no kid groups when we was younger.
Marques Houston versus Tyrese.
I guess they could do that. Marques Houston versus Tyrese.
I don't know.
Tyrese has some music too.
Yeah, I don't know. But all I'm saying is Marques Houston, any chance of him doing anything at this point, he is fucking it up. So YouTube. So
yo. What you been watching that saying?
That was a trailer. But I don't know, man. Marques Houston just fucking it all up. And again, we only talking about it because he's talking about it and he's making it high for his damn self. Yeah. We'll see. Romeo said he got receipts. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we just wait for it to come out and then we'll discuss again. I guess we'll address this topic even more because then we'll have more definitive proof to alter our stances.
Right.
Oh, nah, he's really bugging.
Right.
We're going to keep it music. The Fye Festival. We're going to get a part 2, apparently.
Did we get a part 1?
Right.
Well, there was a part 1, but it was a total disaster.
Right. So that's what I'm saying.
The concept of Fye Fest is fire.
Really?
It's a dope concept. Again, it just didn't work out the way it was supposed to the first time. So if somebody do it right, vacation. Who? The nigga that's in jail?
McFarlane.
Nah, he don't need to be a part of it. Nah.
He ain't in jail.
He was in jail.
Yeah, but they let him know. He didn't know.
Nah, he don't need to be a part of it.
Farley's involvement in the original Ill-Fated Festival, yeah. Billy McFarland announces he's gearing up for Take Two.
He doing that to just to cause some stir, just to get some people talking, because as long as his name is attached to it, as long as he's one of the front runners, that shit ain't going nowhere. The concept, again, Fire Fest is festival vacation. Remote island, you going to this remote island for a vacation and seeing some of the dopest artists all at once. That is a fire concept. When done right, Fire Fest could have been one of the Coachellas. Could have been one of those Made in Americas. Could have been of that level when it comes to these big ass festivals. But as long as he's a part of it, it's dead in the water. Sorry.
Dead in the water.
It's just like you're just trying it now. So it's like, if you see how the first one went and it's the same person still a part of it,
right? Exactly.
You would expect better. You were hoping to be better,
but you think people are gonna pull up, knowing that you running it.
I think it depends on the prices, because the prices was a little thing. The prices is to the common person, reasonable. Oh shit, is this? Fuck it, I'll do it for this price.
But only way they gonna do it is because they gonna expect it to be fucked up, so they want to be a part of the fucked up experience.
And then have it all the videos.
Right, I'm gonna record this shit. I want to be a part of the shit show.
I mean, listen. You always said it could be done differently. When Ja Rule was saying he was gonna try it,
Ja ain't got the power to do it. He ain't got the branding to do it. Nobody wants to see Ja Rule creating a festival. Ja Rule is a good person to have performing at a festival, but Ja Rule can't be the man putting together a festival and expect people to be like, oh yeah, this Ja Rule's.
No, I understand what you're saying, but it depends on the acts. If he's able to get some solid acts, I think people would still go. Because not even people won't even thinking about him. Think about the acts.
So when I say that, I'm saying in the sense of you can't be the biggest name attached. Ja Rule can't be the biggest name attached.
Okay.
Because of the fuck up and who you like. Let's keep it a buck. Although Ja Rule is a legend, respectfully, he ain't one of those guys that's like, he ain't one of those guys. So if Ja Rule is the biggest name and he's the person putting it together, and with the Fire Fest debacle that he was like, oh, I didn't know what was going on. I don't know what, nothing. It's like, yeah, you claim dummy to this shit. You gonna play dumb to the next fuck up. Yeah, you was a part of this whole bullshit too. Ain't nobody coming up for you.
Yeah, I doubt he'd participate in the second one after how all the bad rep he got and how all it played out. I doubt.
But his ass at one point he was talking about he was gonna bring it back.
So he might be interested, but if the main person, so he's gonna collaborate with the other person? I don't know. Did they gonna collaborate with each other?
Shit show.
That's what I expect. And whenever it takes place, Coach Cap's taking a trip to the shit show. Coach Cap's taking a trip.
I ain't being no stranded on no damn beach.
Eating cheese sandwiches and shit.
I'll slap the
Yeah, we get.
all of it.
You heard? You're just gonna have to find some trees, make some spears, and go fishing.
I'm gonna find
It'll be fucking Survivor and that shit, man.
Eat some cheese. No, we got Johnny. No, Buddy had a friend that was willing to do whatever to make it run. So I don't know if John get my drift. Do you know what I'm saying?
Are you saying y'all gonna cannibalize me at the
No. So remember the first Fire Fest? He had the white dude that was willing to do things in order to get things for the fest.
Oh my lord.
So if you committed the way White Buddy was to make sure that we okay, then yes, we'll be straight.
I'm not going. I don't like festivals. I ain't going to.
Sucking penis for water.
Like, listen, I don't do festivals, so I would not.
Sucking penis for water.
Festivals are stupid.
I told you, that's my whole thing and shit. I've been wanting to go to the Dreamville Fest, and I know the energy's been different. But after we did the what was that? What fest was that?
Global Citizen.
The Global Citizen, and motherfuckers start getting trampled and shit. We was like, yo, we over the festival shit. Motherfuckers heard some chairs fall, thought it was gunshots.
That's the world we live in, where the gunshots are,
Niggas heard a bunch of chairs fall and niggas took off running. So
it's better to be safe than sorry, to be honest.
Motherfuckers jumping over barricades, jumping over fucking cages and gates and shit. My wife got her hand stomped and shit.
Damn, really?
Word, that ass.
My thumb was broke.
Your thumb wasn't broke.
It was like stiff.
Yo, shit, but your shit was fucked up though. Nigga stomped her head because everybody tried to climb the gate. Nigga straight bunnied that shit. Sabrina hand was on the gate. He stomped that shit.
God damn.
Yo, dead ass. Fucking
I know
Jordan
Cap
was
told me about that shit.
Yo, Jordan was with us. We had to pull Jordan out of the crowd and shit because her little ass was about to get trampled. Yo.
It was that as like the Lion King with that whole
Danny,
vibe running down.
Yo, I've never seen Fat Danny run.
Danny ass was moving and shit.
Yo,
Danny. Yo,
I was supposed to go that day. I was that supposed to go.
Yeah, you was.
I was that supposed. That's probably what happened. I was that supposed to go.
Hands went I don't know what happened where you didn't go, but yo, that shit got real for a second.
Yo, what?
My dad went.
Your word, that ass.
Nah, that shit was wild, man.
That shit was crazy. Sabrina Hand was looking like fucking Professor Clump when he expanded and shit.
Clump.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
When he wasn't Buddy Love no more.
Yeah, that ass.
He turned from Buddy Love back to Professor Clump.
When the juice wasn't working and shit.
Damn. That's crazy. I think he said Sabine was there too. From Berkeley.
I don't know.
I don't remember who all was with us.
No, but Kevin wasn't with us. He was in the front. But when everybody started running, he was ultimately looking for me.
Yeah, he was there with Sabine.
He was there with a couple people.
Yeah.
Because we got split up. Right. And I remember you
because she tried to go over the gate. I went around the gate.
Oh. Yeah.
Never again.
If people just would have heard after those first times when you hear nothing, then people should have been like, I don't think that's going down. But nowadays you can't take that.
But again, today's because that shit said, boom, motherfuckers and at some point it was between the acts, so it wasn't like the performers was performing where they can max the sound. It was just like the DJ mixing. Waiting on the next performer. I think we was waiting for Cardi B or Janet Jackson. Yeah, Janet Jackson was supposed to come out. And motherfuckers just waiting on the next artist. And that shit said, roo-doo-doo-doo. Motherfuckers.
Yo.
But in today's time, it's better to be
today's time is better.
Because of the
you heard
mass,
that shit? Get up out of there.
Yeah. Because of the mass shootings, everybody's first instinct was get the fuck out of here. And they was on the speaker no, stop. It's not there. It's the chairs. Trying to get people in. Concert was over. Niggas was yo, we out of here.
Damn. And fucked up part is they gotta pay Janet for her preparing. And she
performed.
She still performed. It just wasn't as many. It wasn't as many people there anymore.
Yeah, because people done got trampled.
Because we had walked out of the park, so you can hear the music perform. You can hear us still performing from the streets.
Which really pissed me off because my dad.
That's why he came.
Right to see Janet Jackson.
But that nobody wanted to go back in that shit. Niggas like, nah, it's quiet.
Damn.
It was quiet. But yeah, shout out to McFarlane and his Fire Fest. We see where that goes.
We'll definitely see that goes, but we're gonna keep it music again. You know, music is there's been opening conversation of this episode, but you know, you brought up Ja Rule Fire Festival. He just recently had an interview on the Shade Room, and the person that was interviewing asked him basically, will him and 50 ever squash it? So my question is, do you see a time where these two artists ever just like, it is what it is, where it's like no talking shit about each other? It's like, oh, he fucked up, I'm gonna take a jab at him. He fucked up, I'm gonna take a jab at him. It's just like, you live your life, I live my life, and side.
Why can't they be friends?
Look, I think
I doubt that will ever happen.
I think Ja might get over it, but 50 ain't never.
And that's
ever getting over it.
50,
that's
man.
exactly what it is. 50 ain't letting it go. Some real shit that happened. Some real people were affected. And 50 ain't never letting that shit go. And as long as he alive, he gonna continue to step on Ja Rule's neck.
That's crazy.
That's just what it is.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, you know?
30 years from now, these niggas gonna be in their 70s. 50 gonna still be like, fuck him.
I think that's crazy to me. I think that's really fucking crazy.
Now, I don't think 50 really worried about him and shit, but whenever Ja name is mentioned, 50 gonna be like, yeah, I don't fuck with that guy. Like,
yeah, it's obviously it's been clear cut. It's not like, you know, but people from time to time will ask both artists. Every now and then they'll ask that question. Like, you know, obviously we know the history.
Right.
History's in the past, but
documented.
Yeah, so what are the chances that, you know, the interview basically said, oh, no, it was a conversation about a versus, you know. I don't ever see a versus happening between the two. It'd be intriguing and a dope versus to
that's definitely one of the verses that we will want that we'll never get.
And that's crazy to me.
No, it is.
Wouldn't you want to go against the person that you have rivalry with?
Yeah, that's one of hip hop's greatest rivalries.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not really a rivalry because it's technically there's a whole bunch of stuff that happened pre-music. Most of it,
but it's still, but regardless, it's still a rivalry.
It can't
whether it's street or not, they your rivals. They your ops. That's rivalry.
No, that's true. That's true.
Hey, Jeezy and Gucci, they did it. And we know what was really happening in the streets with them. So
what was happening in the streets with them?
I think
Gucci killed that.
I think there's more mutual parties involved with it. And on Gucci and Jeezy side, like people that fuck with Gucci and Jeezy, thought there's more mutual parties.
Where they fuck with both of them versus it's a clear cut. We one side on the Jai 50 shit.
Like there's probably some parties that fuck with both of them now, but
people with enough power.
I'm saying Jeezy's and I feel like Jeezy and Gucci Mane had a little more people than 50 and Ja have mutually.
And I'm saying people with influence in their circles to get them to do it versus influencing Ja and 50 to get them to get on the stage with each other.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't think
all Dre and Eminem need to do is say yo 50. Come on.
No, they ain't got enough to get 50 up there with Ja.
Nah, I think they could, but they wouldn't. They wouldn't ask 50 to do that.
Yeah, that's true too.
I don't think they would ask 50 to, you know, because they eventually got dragged into it, you know.
Right.
I feel like, you know, Murray did feel a type of way that they signed them, but it wasn't. It was tension, but it wasn't like thing. And then, you know, obviously they got involved.
You picked a side.
Yeah, they have to go with their artists, and
this is just one of those beef that just needs to die. It was stupid from the beginning.
That's how it's gonna end. With death. And even if shit, Ja better hope 50 died before him, because 50 gonna be like, I'm gonna spit on this nigga grave. That's how spiteful that nigga 50 is.
That nigga 50 guy is true.
Nigga 50 gonna be like, yeah, he better be glad he died before he hit it, because I was gonna get his ass.
Like, I don't understand how these men never see each other in the industry.
Oh,
Like,
they bumped into each other.
Yeah, but certain circles and shit, I think they both smart enough to know, in certain places they won't, they ain't gonna be on that shit. But let them see each other in unfriendly territory, it might go up. But
Josh said, you think if that nigga walked in right now, you think something would happen? And he said nothing will ever happen.
Yeah, because at this point they're not. Obviously, they know they don't like each other, but it's not like they're out there willing at this point in their lives. Like,
yeah, they not in the streets and shit. Yeah,
it's like, yo, when I see him, because obviously there's the airplane story where they both was on the same airplane at the same time.
Yeah.
But as I said, yeah, when they was younger, it'd be a little different. Now they pretty much.
I mean, they both some old men.
Yes, it's just they're just gonna take jabs at each other every now and then. When someone slip up, jab here.
Yeah,
that's all.
It ain't gonna ever happen though. These niggas ain't gonna ever be friends. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't. I think that's a little too much. That's too much. As I said, just to the point where it's like they could both fuck up and no one will throw a jab at each other. But hey.
Yeah.
I believe they'll be friends.
This is one of those.
You keep believing, baby.
I'm gonna believe they're gonna be friends one day.
I love you. You love me. We're best friends, like friends can be.
You'll see 50 showing his emotions now. He in love. Maybe his heart will change. Right.
Let go of some of that hurt. Let's go some of that heartache.
Yeah, maybe him and the game will make up.
That one's a little more possible though. That one's a little more possible.
I mean, 50 ain't really fucking with nobody from that crew except for Yayo.
I'm gonna say, technically they did squash it though.
50, yeah.
They had like the two meetup.
No, they didn't.
50 and Game had they met up with each other on two separate. They were in the same spot on two separate occasions, and they dapped each other up.
They just had beef off of the Super Bowl.
They didn't have
beef.
That wasn't beef. That was just more. Game got an album coming out, and he knows who to talk to because he knows who's gonna give him the response.
Yeah,
but 50, and 50 will respond. So 50 say, I already know what you're trying to do, so I'm not gonna respond to you no more.
Right.
But that's why I don't say. I do think Game felt slighted that he wasn't invited to Super Bowl, which understandably it was LA, Game's LA, so it's understandable why he'll feel slighted. But I don't think they have real beef. Yeah. But it is what it is. Let's get into some funny but crazy stories of the week. So apparently in Philadelphia, a truck from Walmart was carrying a whole bunch of motherfucking dimes.
Whole lot of dimes.
And there was a heist and $200,000 worth of dimes. So basically, an estimate of 2 million dimes was stolen from this truck.
Yeah.
And the value on it was $200,000. God damn, like, what's you gonna do with 2 million dimes? Shit, it's money, but damn.
But are you going to how you gonna flip that? You going to the check cashing places? You know how all the check cashing places got the Coinstar where you can put your change in and shit. How you look with these big ass barrels of dimes going into the coin style. Like, hold on, give me a minute. I'm gonna be here for a while.
And the crazy part is,
you go to different cash checkers.
Yeah, but how you gonna? That's a lot of coins, even if you go into multiples. That's a lot of fucking coins.
it's so much weight, like to carry all that shit around.
Word.
But
I gotta go to my car real quick. I'll be right back.
the truck was carrying $750,000 in coins, and they stole $200,000 worth of dimes. So that's basically how much they could have. Like, they could have took the whole thing, but
yeah.
I guess they weren't prepared for that, and they still like. If you look at the picture of like the footage of thing, you see nothing but fucking coins all over the floor. That shit might be like
I saw that shit. No, that shit was shining. That shit looked like diamonds on the ground and shit. Like how it's like, cause those were like clean dimes. Like those dimes were like fresh, like freshly minted and shit. Those dimes looked the pretty as hell on the ground. It looked like glitter all over the ground and shit. I would have came in that motherfucker with a shovel, like scooping that shit up.
Shit, you got so many. You think like, yo, I got like $1,000 worth.
Or you got like at least like $200 and shit.
It's like, god damn, this is a lot of dimes.
heavy as hell and shit, trying to carry those dimes.
At that point, put everything in your pockets, fucking take your hoodie off and your shirt off, put a stack in your shirt, carry that shit like a bag and get up out of there.
And you still, like you said, only got like $80 and shit.
And that shit heavy as shit. Like, god damn.
Now you about to face the Fed time and shit for stealing $80 worth of dimes and shit.
What?
Are dimes marked? You know, like bills are marked where you know if they were stolen.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, all money has a serial number.
Right.
So I don't know, like if those like say they like fresh dimes.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody checking dimes when you go to a store. They not like, let me look at this dime. Okay, number so 2679. Like, but I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, they could check dimes and be like, oh, this was a part of that heist because these were fresh dimes and they all have the serial number from this number to that number. But again, that comes because coins go into rotation so fast, you can't really say like, oh, this motherfucker stole, the person that stole the dime. Like, nigga, the nigga who stole the dime just brought a slushie, and then the cashier just gave that change to the next person and shit. Like,
yeah. So I'm saying you go to a corner store, get you some shit with all them dimes.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You go in the corner store, you got those dimes, you spend like $10 of those dimes, right? Somebody come behind you, they get change. They getting those dimes that you just put in.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's how quickly
corner store, good.
And so that's how quickly money, like, flows into the system. So you can't really with coins. It's hard to like say like, oh yeah, you the person that stole this, because that's how fast money flips.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the process of the tracking, but.
Wasted heist and shit.
Yeah, they
wasted
get
heist.
I say you get caught, it's like, damn, dumbass never stole them dimes, but they ain't never get caught.
How you gonna tell people you in jail? What you in jail for? I stole some dimes. Who gonna respect that? Heist. Oh shit, you got a heist? What you stole? Gold? You stole gold plates? You got some money? Yeah, some dimes.
Yeah, but 200K is a valid heist number though. When you tell them like, yeah, it was dimes. 20.
Yeah, we niggas gonna laugh at it because it's dimes.
Of course, it's because
200K in pennies and 200K in quarters and nickels. Niggas gonna laugh at you like, bro, get your stupid ass out of here.
I would.
And then you doing more work because that shit is heavy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta do mad work.
4 or 5.
That's mad fucking labor, like mad lifting, trying to carry them heavy ass coins.
That's what I'm saying. How many people was there?
Bro, you gotta have a whole crew for that
like
shit.
6, 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta think about this.
Word, that's a lot of dimes, and that's a ton.
It is
crazy.
But again, Sticking with the money, man. A man in Oregon drained his family shared account of $200K, drove on the highway and made it rain on the highway. Said, I can have this money.
Yo,
I'm beating his ass.
His
Who
name
now?
is Colin. The owner of the vehicle was driven by 30-year-old Colin McCarthy of Eugene. I guess that's a place.
so when they say shared account, what does that mean? Like, was he a married man? Was this him and his wife? Like, is this a family trust? Like, cause ain't no way I'm sharing an account with my siblings with 200 some K in it. Like, just everybody can go pick at it when they want to.
It doesn't really say, but it just says it was a shared account.
So that's the extra information I need, because who in the hell? That's what I'm saying. Like, even if your kids, I'm not giving Dorian access to that amount of money.
Could be him and his wife. I don't know the full details, but this article said it said after he threw the money, several motorists on the highway stopped to grab some. They seen that shit, stopped
Of course.
grab money. And it said the police asked him, and he said that they asked the guy, he said he's doing well and wanted to bless others with gifts of money.
Meanwhile, his family pissed off.
He wasn't charged, but his family are asking those who picked up money to please return it back to the police.
It's quiet.
That's it. Never coming back. There's probably people that was just on the highway that day.
Yo, I don't care. Gridlock like a motherfucker. I'm grabbing cash.
I'm gonna return it.
You gonna return it?
I'm gonna return it.
Sabrina gonna return it.
Just imagine you just happen to be on a road trip. You just going through Oregon.
Nigga, I don't care if I'm in an Uber. I'm telling you, yo, stop this fucking car. You can go, nigga.
Nah,
I'm standing in the middle of the street.
I'm telling the Uber guy, we going half.
Yo, word.
Grab,
like, nigga,
grab
you better
go.
yo,
grab
nigga, let's stuff this car, nigga. Like, look, you gonna put as much as you can in the front. I'm gonna put as much as I can in the back.
Half a half.
Hey, let's open the trunk. Let's
keep it going, you know.
Word.
Teamwork make the dream work. You're gonna make more money off taking this
nigga,
shit.
Right.
You're gonna get
all these word. Those drives, nigga, you ain't gonna what we about to make today, gonna pay for a couple of months, nigga. What you gonna make?
And it's
driving your fucking car.
Homies, they can't charge nobody. Like, this is something like, you know, it's not stolen.
Well, yeah, it ain't stolen. It's his money, though. It's his family money.
It's shared account, so he has
it's his money.
His money. So it's not like they can say he stole it.
Right.
So it's not like someone just robbed a bank and threw money. Like, you get caught with that.
Right. This ain't Robin Hood, nigga.
He just threw money out. Oh shit, we're coming home with a couple of $1,000.
Facts.
And keep pushing. What?
Shout out to her body though. He should need to come to the South Bronx and do
that. Right, you feeling generous, man. Yo, just upload your Cash App to the public platform.
Exactly.
I'll kindly send you my Cash App if you feeling generous like that. But the police,
you be like, yo, request whatever you want, send me your Cash App.
Yes.
Hell yeah, nigga, I'm sending my shit right away. Expeditiously.
Yeah, because they said the police basically said he basically created chaos on the highway, which is true because it could have caused like an accident.
Yeah, it could have caused an accident, riot, and shit like that.
Somebody could have got clipped going for the money, jumped out the whip, thinking he good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He create gridlock on the, you know what I'm saying? He could have created chaos on the expressway or the highway or roadway, whatever you want to fucking call it. But I'm pretty sure those people that was there are happy as fuck. And I'm jealous. So
they were, right? Well, I need some shit like that to happen. Like,
around my way.
Oh, I'm walking down the city, just look in the sky, just bills raining down.
I'd be like, dad be like, nah. like
in Rush Hour 2 when homie was trying to smoke weed with 2K, and then all the money came down.
Right, yeah.
Chris Tucker just,
I would have gave it back.
Oh, come on, Bree, going crazy.
She's tripping. And she fibbing.
I'm a good citizen and person.
It was money given away.
Yeah, it wasn't stolen money, so it's not like that he gave away his own money.
He knew that was fucked up.
He gave away his own money.
He knew that was fucked up. But, okay.
But if he
Yeah,
he got some more money in his account or his personal account, because maybe he got a personal account on the side and he want to still feeling in the gifty movement,
Look,
post that cash app, man.
Where he gave that away, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get it back in tenfold.
But talking about these, states that we don't really talk about now, let's get into Montana. Montana becomes the first state in the United States to officially ban TikTok. What's your thoughts on that?
Who cares?
Well, TikTok, it look like TikTok is starting in our country is, starting to ban this. What is it?
America, politicians and the government will gonna continue to shut down shit they don't control. So it's the American way, but I don't give a fuck.
Well said. But do you think this will have a lasting effect? Because obviously, we talked about the new alliance, the BRICS. Obviously, this is an app that was created in China. Do you feel like, in the grand scheme of things, this is something that could also rub China in the wrong way and basically, jumpstart what we've been almost headed to, where it looks like we've been headed to for like the past 2 years?
I don't think so, because I feel like TikTok is a billion dollar company, controlled and operated in China. So like, if they looking for a reason, like to say a scapegoat, like, okay, we did it for this reason, okay, cool. But I don't think China care, because America ain't on TikTok, or these states are trying to ban it, but the fucking world is on TikTok.
No, that's crazy. They said if these app stores continue to have it, if it goes through and the app store still has it, they'll receive a fine of $10,000 a day.
So the American app stores will then be fined for having it.
Yes.
Yeah.
$10,000 a day till they remove it. They said if you use it, you won't be penalized for now. Because I'm pretty sure if you're gonna do that, you're gonna do the other.
Well, if it's not available on the App Store, then there's no way for us to use it.
Yeah, but if you already downloaded it,
unless you're going,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if it's off the App Store, then you'll have it download, but they'll shut it down. Whereas you won't even be able to access it. Like, it would be no good. Only way you'll probably be able to use it is through like a web browser. But the app itself won't even work anymore once they take it off the store.
Oh, we still got Instagram.
Interesting tactic.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I mean, I don't care though.
Mm-hmm. One of the funniest stories of the week, I know, is a soccer player, but Moroccan soccer player who's in the middle of divorce with his
divorce is finished.
So, I'm saying the divorce is over, and his ex-wife basically lost out due to the fact that the soccer player put all of his stuff in his mother's name. City Boys up.
City Boys is definitely up. And again, me and my wife was discussing this conversation, this situation, a day or two ago.
It was yesterday.
Yesterday. So again, I'm under the belief that when it comes to Julius got hurt. I'm under the belief that, like, when you marry into wealth, you're not deserving of wealth that was earned prior to,
which makes sense,
you being there. Mm-hmm. So and I feel as though in this situation he was able to do so because this was stuff that he accumulated prior to being with her, and because they shit went disarray, because they shit went bad, he already had this shit like it set up and like already like him and his mom already probably had this system set up because she probably knew like her son being a premier athlete making money, ain't no bitch gonna come and just have a baby and think she's entitled to all this stuff. So look, I think it was in that sense, it's smart. His mom is protecting her child. My wife said, if God forbid, if her being a mother, and I'll let her speak, her being a mother, she understands. Whereas women are opportunists, and shit like this happen.
Okay, so let's go back. There's a big age gap between her and him.
Right.
Yeah, there is.
But she being the older woman, so
right.
She knows how to run game. Okay, now she is a Latin model. She's had her own money.
Mm-hmm.
I just think the money amount wasn't equal to his money amount. Right. Okay, so I wouldn't say she's a gold digger, but some way, somehow, I feel like that City Boys are not up. He wasn't doing this intentionally to hurt her. The money was
already protected.
Right, from the beginning.
Yeah.
Just in case any woman came into it being a gold digger.
Right.
Right?
Exactly. So he planned that out. City Boys up. He knew what he was doing. It was planned out. It's orchestrated. He pre-planned this situation and he won because he was prepared. He knew what he was doing.
No, what I'm saying, Johnny, is people are saying he's being evil and being
malicious. Yeah.
Right.
He was protecting his asset.
His investment.
Right. This happened before she came into the marriage.
So regardless of the woman, it was gonna be like this.
Right. Now, whether it was discussed, which it should have been, it wasn't discussed. Okay? Cool. All right. Here's the funny part, and this is where people are really upset now. Ready? Now, because she does have a certain amount of wealth, because he has zero and nothing, no asset, no money, no nothing, no house, now she's going to have to pay him alimony. It's just been reported that now she has to pay him alimony and child support.
Because she's the breadwinner based on
paper.
Yeah, based on the documents. So that is a City Boy win, John.
He planned for this. She's like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make these millions, and whoever that I end up with, they ain't getting none of this money because.
I want you to know, these are the stuff I'm teaching my son, as well as I should be teaching your daughters. At some point in life, if you are in money and you're not married,
you got to protect your assets.
Prenups do not just do it for you.
Yeah.
It has to be something else that's protecting you at all costs.
Yeah.
Prenups do not do it fully. And so, again, people keep saying, oh, but he had to have some type of income and they were paying him. No, he had it paid to the corporation. It was deposited into a corporation. The same way if we get direct deposit, we can direct deposit it into a business account and it doesn't even touch it.
And again, you can't sue a company for a marital situation. You're not married to the company.
Right, especially if your name is not as a COO or anything on that file.
Right. Look, this is you can put in a trademark, you put in a trust. Look, that's not my money. That money belongs to this company. And therefore, for marital situations, you can't. Hey man, he was smart. Again, I think he had a certain amount of wealth, and that's how they met. He was of a certain popularity, certain financial bracket, and him and his mother, in that time, him being a young, eligible bachelor, they put it together and say, hey, you're gonna have women. They knowing the world and the women that come with the success he was having. We know what the lifestyle that comes with this. We're going to protect your assets. So him and his mother and his financial team, we're going to put everything in your mother's name. Trademarks, everything, business, everything's going to belong to your mother. In case there is a situation your assets are protected. And she
But
came into
the mother said it wasn't. He was 19 when they did this, only because he was at first blowing money. So the mother has come out and said, I forgot to send an interview in the ASO, but the mother has said that he was spending money uncontrollably,
right,
and him and his team and the team, they decided, well, let your mother be the one in charge of your assets. It had nothing to do with women, and so that's why she's saying it wasn't malicious. It wasn't him being evil.
Right.
I've been doing this since he was 19 because
I wanted to protect his asset.
Right. He has not been responsible with money. So he's not being malicious or
saying I'm doing this solely for women.
Right. He was spending money, going crazy, because of course at 19 years old, you're making millions and millions of dollars. Right. You're not sitting there accounting for these millions of dollars. You're just blowing money. Yeah. And so she stepped in with his team, right, and decided, well, I'm gonna take over. But they just never changed it back to him once he became an adult. Yeah. Plain and simple. We cannot.
Or once he became married. Because at 19 he is an adult, but once he became married, it felt no need to really change it. So that was the situation. Hey, it is what it is. Whatever she
I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm agreeing with it as a mom. I'm agreeing with it 110%. As a mom, I agree with it 110%. If Dorian started making money at 19 years old, I want you to know that I don't think Dorian is responsible enough to hold his money. And in that sense, I will make sure that
we will build a system to make sure that he is responsible with his money.
What's his name? Laval said the same thing. LeVar. When he had his 3 boys. Yo, if y'all marrying these women and y'all of money, come on, don't be stupid. Y'all didn't meet these women before y'all bitch wasn't shooting with you in the gym. Let's just be honest.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying.
I'm wishing everybody the best, you know what I'm saying? But bro did what he had to do. Him and his family did what he had to do.
Well, also, there's another piece of it that I didn't know about, but that was in this article. Apparently, he's been accused of rape by another woman, and that's what led to her wanting a divorce from him.
They were already legally separated.
I'm saying, but that's what led to her wanting the divorce was the rape.
And people are saying that was a setup, and I believe it was a setup.
Yes, because they said the victim didn't press charges. The victim said that he raped her but didn't want to press charges.
Okay, so why are we talking about it?
I don't know, but it's in the article, so you know.
Because Johnny just want to bring that up, but Johnny don't understand.
But that's because we was talking about her reasoning for the divorce. It's basically saying that was the reasoning for her divorce. Yeah.
She got to put that on white and black.
Use that situation to go for half of his stuff.
Right.
But is it even if she had say the situation was legitimate? Does that still mean she gets half? Which is
no, it don't.
I'm saying that's the conversation we're having. That's why it's a part of it. It's negative, but it's a part of the conversation.
Right.
But let's keep it going. Apparently, sending well wishes to Jaime Fox. Apparently, he had like a medical emergency last week.
Yeah, they were not really saying what it is.
But currently, he's still in the hospital. I think he's doing better for the most part, but he's currently he had an medical emergency last week, and he's still currently in hospital or being cared for.
Yeah.
So, I love Jaime Fox.
I love Jaime Fox, but it's like, I guess they have the right to keep it private, but
of course it's their own. But again, Jaime Fox being the spirit that he is, people care about Jaime and everything that he's accomplished, his spirit in music and acting and my wife again, one of her favorite entertainers.
Singer.
Yeah, one of her favorite artists and stuff. So like for it to, for people to hear that something's like happening with Jaime, the whole world like stopped for a moment to, send condolences and stuff because Jaime, you'll never really hear anybody say anything bad about him or just anything bad about him. Everybody has something to say, like which was dope. It's like, you saw a lot of people like sharing stories about experiences with Jaime and stuff like that over the last couple of days. Once it went viral that he was ill and shit. So it's like if you don't like Jaime before, like, or we already like Jaime prior, but then now like all these stories coming about of random people experiences with him, like it just shows like how dope of a person he is and shit. So definitely prayers to Jaime and his family, wishing him nothing but health and wealth with everything. So just hoping that it works out for him as soon as possible, man, because Jaime is definitely one of the greatest artists of today. Greatest
artists
entertainers of
/
today.
entertainers, because
Yeah.
we got the movies and stuff that too. So
Right.
yep, wishing him the best and speedy recovery.
Right.
Now let's get into this crazy story out of Texas. A man in Texas was sentenced to 70 years. 70 years in prison for spitting on an officer. God damn. Like, the only thing I can say is if this was like prime COVID and he had COVID and he did something like that, you'd be like, there's some malintent. I know spitting on someone is very,
It still wouldn't be no 70.
Yeah, 70 years though. Like
I'm saying very disrespectful, but 70 goddamn years? God damn.
Did he have a criminal background or something like where they could say like we're able to like this is one of many charges?
Yeah. Larry Pearson was initially arrested May 22nd on multiple charges, including harassment of a public servant, assault, I guess the spit was assault, domestic violence, and violation of a protective order.
70 years though?
They said,
none of that sound like a combined 70 years.
They said Pearson hit her several times and had a gun, but they said the gun turned out to be an airsoft gun. The victim had multiple visible injuries to her face.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't think this is 70 years.
Yeah, 70 years.
And he was in the back of the police car, basically kicking and stomping and yelling. They opened the police car to tell him to chill the fuck out, and that's when he spat on the officer.
You get murder charges for less. Life sentences is less than 70 years.
I don't know.
Like you get less time for a murder warrant.
They said due to prior convictions, the minimum sentence Pearson could have received was 25 years.
That's some Texas shit.
That's why I'm moving to Texas.
That's some Texas shit, bro, cause that don't make sense. You gotta make it make more sense to me, man. That don't.
And that's what I be telling people, Texas.
This is the prosecutor's quote. You're not gonna get 70 years for something like this when you've never been in trouble before. If you're gonna live the life of crime, you're gonna do that among other criminals in prison.
Crazy.
God, oh man,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like I think it's an excessive, but it's stuff we conversate. Like when we go to a different country, they play by different rules. Right. There's no go to a certain state. It is still America, but their laws may vary and it may be much harsher.
Yeah.
You know, New York, you jaywalk, you be good. You know, they don't enforce it. Every now and then, you might run to an officer that might try to enforce it, whatever. But you know, New York, everybody be jaywalking. Go to one of these states, fuck around, do a week in jail because you jaywalk.
Word.
It's like, God
Word.
damn, I'm not
Word.
from out
Man,
here. I
I,
don't want
I
to
don't
live.
even see. I don't even see them like stopping people for jaywalking anymore.
I remember at one point though, it was getting bad when they was they was giving people tickets for jaywalking, and then I think they had to like stop because it was like, okay, y'all doing too much because in New York, one thing motherfuckers gonna do is jaywalk. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
yeah,
the
like
cops be jaywalking too.
yeah, exactly.
They
So
be
like,
jaywalking.
yeah, so it got redundant, it got crazy with the tickets and shit, and like people get in trouble for jaywalking. But like you said, you go to another state, and that should be a real serious offense.
And you be like, God damn, my bad. Like, I'm not from out
Yeah,
here. You
word.
in jail for a whole week. Like,
Yo, they straight throwing your ass on the car and shit. You got to go in and get fingerprinted and shit. You spent a weekend and shit in the jail. What happened? What you do? Jaywalking. Like, come on, man. That don't sound hard in no prison.
this is crazy. But you know, it's just that you just gotta be very knowledgeable where you go and
Yeah.
just be very cautious. But apparently, this man had a history of crime.
Right.
7 years for spitting is still excessive, but I guess it's a combination of that plus everything else.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think the optics on it ain't the best, but they
Right.
gotta do something about that.
Yeah. We'll see, bro.
We'll definitely
Praying
see.
for him, man, because that shit is crazy. Really praying for him though. Cause you see the video when they announced like his sentence time,
Yeah.
how he passed out. I would have passed out too. Cause you know you're gonna do some jail time. But when 70 years, no.
Bro. You know, like that video. Remember that old thing meme where the guy go and pass out when they sentenced him and shit. It was like a young guy. He did a crime.
He was a
and
sports
shit.
athlete. He was actually a sports
Yeah,
athlete.
right. And he was like,
And
and he passed out. Yeah.
You know what he should have done? He should have sang to the judge.
Oh,
Judge,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for the trouble I've done. But you're still going to jail.
That is crazy. Now let's get into the story we covered before, but we got more information. Bob Lee, the founder of Cash App, who was stabbed to death in San Francisco, apparently was killed by another
techie person.
Yeah, tech exec in the world.
How much the government paid him?
The suspect's name is Nima Momeni. And apparently both Bob Lee and his accused killer was in the home of the accused killer. So there was
the guy who killed them house.
No, his sister's crib, not.
Oh, okay.
It was at his sister's crib. They haven't revealed what transpired in the actual apartment, but there was a conversation about the accused killer and the victim, and they had a conversation about the accused killer's sister earlier that day. So might be something going on. Maybe there was something going on with Bob Lee and the accused killer's sister.
Yeah.
And that's what motivated this, but that's the information that's more updated information that has came out. But I guess more will be revealed. But that's crazy. I knew it had to be some.
Again, they both working in Silicon Valley. Bob Lee told his the other guy, "Your sister just a Microsoft hoe," but he bothered him.
Or the government pay him low key.
And that's possible too.
And now they blamed it like
Fed now.
Exactly. Yo, Fed now is crazy. Fed now is crazy.
The fact that they can stop any payment,
Bro,
if I'm buying from Amazon,
Fed now is crazy.
It is. I'm not gonna lie. Digitally, it's controlled, but it's not really controlled. Now they about to really.
Yo, they
control.
are really gatekeeping, controlling every purchase, everything you do with your dollar, knowing that nobody physically does anything with cash. Everything is electronic.
Right, but how we supposed to buy? How we supposed to order stuff from Amazon?
Bro, they are controlling every fucking thing. When we say Big Brother is watching, Fed now, yo, that shit is psychotic, bro.
You know what they're gonna do? Eventually, we're gonna have to get the Fed now. They're gonna put them chips in us. They gotta be like, yo, yo.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that bothers me is that
Straight Minority Report and shit.
listen, this is what bothers me. It's just a convenient timing of, oh, he was out this place with another tech person and they had an argument and then he dies. Like, it's that bullshit of, you don't think we could put 1 + 1 = 2 together?
Fed now is crazy.
But you get what I'm saying
Like,
to you? But
I'm just saying, reading about Fed now. It's just like,
before we get into Fed now, I'm telling you, it doesn't that seem crazy to you?
I mean, it's definitely perfect timing with Fed now coming out and then this happening to the owner and creator of Cash App. The timing is almost like ironic.
Yeah.
But Fed now, that's the boy.
Yeah.
Talking about the biggest gang in the world, boy.
You heard they're gonna have us. You heard they're gonna have us in like that movie with Justin Timberlake. Was it like In Time when they
In time.
you got $100 on you? Cap you, take 100, run. Yo, you gonna have people running on people stealing their money. Like yo, tap him. You gonna get his money.
Low key, Devin never really watched that movie till one day I was watching it. And he sat down and watched it. He was like, "Oh,
Hey, yo, cause it's a revealing movie. Like In Time is a fucking great movie, and it's exactly what America is.
And all the rich had all the time in the world, living life.
Word. And we
everybody
all living
fighting
on
each other.
borrowed time. Yo, Fed now is crazy. I'm just like, y'all. The government, American government, bro. I'm almost at the point when China and them attack. I'm a flip side. I'm gonna be one of those stealth agents and shit. I'm just be poking up. Let me shut up.
yeah, you say it's one."
Yeah, let me shut up. Big Brother. I'm just playing Big Brother.
I'm
I'm just playing Big Brother.
Yo,
I'm about to go to the deep end. They about to come kicking the door and shit.
I'm gonna put you on their watch list.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I'll be right.
We got no money. We broke, Big Brother. We broke. Okay.
I ain't got no power, no nothing. But that shit is crazy, bro.
No Asian people don't like that.
Rest in peace to that man, though. No. Rest in peace to that man.
Definitely rest in peace. Now let's get to statements made by Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman says Black History Month and African American, both those terms are insults. Do you agree or disagree with Morgan Freeman?
Yes, Black History
I don't
Month.
agree, but I understand. I understand his point. Because Black history is American history. We ain't African Americans. We're Americans just like everybody else. So that's the gist. There's no Black history. It's American history. But like Black Lives Matter and all these other movements, although it is in a way offensive, there's a reason behind it, because we live in America where Black lives and Black achievements are underlooked. And therefore, unfortunately, we got to put things out here just so motherfuckers can recognize what we have done and what we have contributed to what is the American dream. This country built on the backs of our people. And so, unfortunately, it's not recognized. So as long as we keep saying like it's American history, then the American history they're gonna tell is the parts that leaves us out of the equation. So unfortunately, we have to have these moments. Yes, I get exactly what he's saying. I understand wholeheartedly what he's saying, but unfortunately, it's needed because of the world we live in. If we just say, "Hey, put us with everybody else," they ain't gonna tell our stories. And we say, "Hey, label us American," they ain't gonna care about the Black plight. So unfortunately, we gotta wear these labels in order to continue to fight for our equality, and that's just what it is.
Okay. Bree,
It's as simple as that.
any
Baby.
thoughts?
I ain't gonna say nothing about it. I just think that I kind of think when we put this like stigma on Black History Month, we limit it to Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and that's what the kids keep learning, and there's nothing else, you know. And I feel like that's what he's basically saying. Like we limit it to just that because that's the only thing that's being taught whenever we do Black History Month.
Right.
Nobody's talking about the you know the other great things we've done and how we built this country.
Yeah.
If you want to be honest.
Well, again, like Black history can't be told in 28 days.
I surely can.
You can't tell the whole Black plight in 28 days. And that's unfortunate.
We're right. The
But
shortest
without
month of the year.
Yeah, the shortest month of the year. But without those days, there would be no Black history or recognition of what Black people have been able to do in this country. I hope to get to the point where we don't have to have a Black history, whereas our contributions and achievements are recognized alongside everybody else's in America, but that ain't where we at yet. So until we get there, unfortunately, it's a necessary evil.
I understand. But that's how he feels. It's not I feel like that's not the first time he made statements like this before, but
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Bring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song
Johnny,
full of
Yes.
the hope that the dark past has taught us.
do it.
Sing a song
What are you
full
doing?
of the faith
My son is sleeping, and he has to sit it down.
what Bree said.
facing the rising.
My son has a
Son,
state exam
Oh,
tomorrow.
new day begun. Let us march on to victory is won.
My son has a state exam tomorrow.
Morgan, I know. Morgan Freeman, that was for you.
And let's get into the closing segment.
I'm sorry, I'm on here with a bunch of combs, so you know what I'm saying? I gotta, keep it black for us.
What are you talking about?
You gotta keep it black for us. Corneries around me. I can't deal with the cornery. So
So singing
let's
that
go in.
makes you black.
Yeah, let's spray. I need spray for the cornery around me. So
That makes you black.
I need corner way spray.
Singing that makes you black.
Corner ray spray. Give me the corner way spray. John, you got corner ray spray. I
That
need
shit
some.
does not make you black.
So
Uh, let's get into this closing segment, one of our more favorite segments, the Fab Four. But this week's Fab Four is going to be music themed movie. Music themed movie. So basically, just movie about music.
Okay.
If you want to put a musical in there, I guess you can throw a
Okay.
musical in there, but it's more of like,
Oh, I did this wrong then.
Okay, what did you do?
I did music that came from movies. Like theme
songs from movies.
Right, that we know from movies. So I'm gonna give you an example. So one of mine was number 4, Set It Off. I'm Missing You.
I don't think that's the biggest song from Set It Off though.
But
day after day.
He said theme songs. I'm thinking like, but that was from artists. You get what I'm saying? That was particularly made for that movie.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought he was talking about.
I took it as, in that sense, theme songs, whereas there's songs that solely lives in that movie.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm Missing You is a song that can be played in any space. You don't have to be attached to that. But like day after, we only know that song because of that one scene and where it always take us. When you hear that song, it takes you there. That's how I thought about it. But John is saying musicals, pretty much.
No, not musicals, just music themes. Like music themes, like Notorious, a movie about Biggie, is a music themed movie.
Music, okay.
I got that wrong.
Yeah, I did not do it that way.
My bad, that I wasn't as clear.
Okay, so I can work on a list real quick based on that. But that's not where my
bad, but yeah, as I said, if you want to pick
that's too broad, because then I could say Lion King, Little Mermaid, Cinderella.
Right, you could.
But
see, John saying the story is built around music, whereas that story wasn't built around music. It was music in the story.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
No,
because Lion King's story isn't music.
It is a musical.
For example,
but its story isn't music.
For example, Bree, Dreamgirls.
Right. That's a music-based movie. 5 Heartbeats, music-based movie.
I don't like these. I don't like this.
Dreamgirls.
I'm pretty sure you've seen enough movies like this,
Yeah, and that's what I got.
I mean, if we're gonna do that, we're gonna do Dreamgirls, Carmen, and then I'm gonna do.
So top 4.
First of all, don't disrespect Carmen.
All right, so I'm about to give me 2 seconds.
But then why are you cutting me off if I'm saying my 4 then?
Because how we doing it? Are we doing it? You round limit? You just shooting out your 4, or are we going the way that y'all do it?
There's only 4 movies that I really like that are musicals like that.
You probably like more movies, but it's just your 4 favorites, and go 4 through 1, Bree. What's your 4 through 1? While Dev decides on what he has.
Dreamgirls.
Okay, that's 4 or 1.
Carmen. That's 4.
Okay, 4. Dreamgirls 4. Carmen 3.
Wait, is 4 the highest or 1 is the highest?
1's the highest.
Then no, Dreamgirls is higher than that. That's number 2. Dreamgirls is number 2. Carmen is number 3.
Okay.
See, I just had it. Oh, Moulin Rouge is number 4. Yeah, remember Moulin? That shit was the best.
I remember that. That's number 4. Now you get to number 1.
You never watched Moulin Rouge? Mm-hmm. That's disrespectful. So Lion King on Broadway is not the same concept?
No, it's not. It's not the same.
Rent. I love Rent. Rent will be my number 1. I could watch Rent over and over and over.
Rent, yes and no.
How yes and no?
Because the story of Rent isn't music, but one of the girls is an artist.
They're all artists.
No, only 2 of them are artists.
There's 3 of them. The one that she was transgender, she was an artist. That's what she was banging on the drums.
Right.
The one that she was singing, "Cal Jump Over the Moon," and the white guy.
The white guy was a filmmaker. Oh, the
singing white guy,
AIDS guy.
Right.
But the story isn't music. The story is the rent, the government taking over property. That's the story.
That's music right there.
It's a music tour. But a lot of them did music as a career, that's what I said. Yes,
you accept the Rent 1?
I'll accept it because half of the cast were artists. They were doing music.
Okay. So all you figure your list, Dev, I'll put my list out there.
All right, put your list out there.
At number 4, I'm put Straight Outta Compton at 4. For
Right.
the last minute switch, even though there's a couple movies I like, at number 3, I'm gonna put The Bodyguard at number 3.
Okay.
But see that don't work either.
Yes, it does.
Because The Bodyguard is not a music movie.
But it's based on Bodyguard for a music artist.
Yeah, she was a popular artist that was a threat to her life, so she was still performing and doing musical acts and thing. But also, I think that the big record that came from that movie also helps boost the movie too. So I think that also helped. I put that at number 3. At number 2, I put 8 Mile at number 2.
Okay.
At number 2, I put 8 Mile. And at number 1, I went with Purple Rain.
I thought you was gonna say Get Rich or Die Trying and shit.
I went Purple Rain number 1.
All right. So I got my list. All right.
Temptations was the last minute scratch, but Temptations, I think I like the 5 Heartbeats more than I like the Temptations.
I do too.
I like, but both movies, I love both movies, but I'm more a fan
too.
of the 5 Heartbeats.
I do too. So at number 4, this isn't gonna be on anybody's list. But at number 4, a movie that I love, and it's a bad movie that I love. It's called, with Sabrina's Girl, Fighting the Temptations.
Oh yeah, the one with Cuba Gooding Jr. I like that
Cuba
one.
Gooding Jr. I love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's number 4. At number 3, I too have Dreamgirls.
Okay.
Great acting, great cast. Shout out to my nigga Jamie. It was just a great cast. Jennifer Hudson, Beyonce. It's just an all around fucking Eddie Murphy, Jimmy Early, like
Jimmy got soul. Jimmy
just
got
great.
soul. Jimmy got.
And number 2, in agreement with you, John. Although I do not like this man, 8 Mile is one of my favorite hip hop rap movies and shit. I love 8 Mile. And number 1, of course, the greatest music movie to me is the 5 Heartbeats, because it just got classic quotables. Although none of the music belongs to them, and they're not a real group. Still great produced movie. One of my favorite movie songs, you never know hard again. I love that shit. So 5 Heartbeats is number 1. Now, my original list, because of what I thought it was, music theme songs. That's the way I went originally. So I'm gonna give y'all mine.
Okay.
Right? So at number 4, I had Somewhere Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz.
That's a good one.
Right? Great. One of my favorite. Me and my wife argue about which one's better, The Wiz or Wizard of Oz. I believe The Wizard of Oz. Don't take my black card, but I believe.
Singing, and now you just not get the movie ever.
I believe that Wizard of Oz is the better movie. All right. Then I had Eye of the Tiger.
That's a good one.
We all know it. We know where it comes from. It's synonymous with the Rocky thing. So, also I have Ghostbusters on my list. And number 1, one of the most inspirational songs I ever heard. Started from a show, leading to a movie. I want to be the very best.
Oh, Pokemon?
Like no one ever was.
To
catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.
Damn, it's crazy. You pick some good songs, but where's that R. Kelly one? I believe I can fly.
I stay away from kills. I'm trying to stay away from kills.
I'm like, you got a solid list, but then I'm like, damn, is he really gonna put that Space Jam?
Yeah, but listen, Yes.
I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
one, and
I'll
it's
tell
one
you,
of the
I
first
got
ones.
two of them. For this category, he got two of
Yeah,
them.
he got this, and he got the
Greatest.
world's greatest.
Listen, you want to hear mine?
I gotta put chaos to the side.
You want to hear
That's
mine?
crazy.
Mine is Set It Off, I Be Missing You.
Then
it was Best Man,
Best Man.
with
Best
Genuine.
Man, I care.
Then my second was I Will Always Love You.
I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston.
And number 4 was Men in Black.
Let me see, just bounce.
That's a good one too, but
yeah, again, John, you are right.
I don't know if I can't
Because we had this conversation about how great of a song I Believe I Can Fly is. But I'm trying to keep Kales out of my
I don't know if I can make
right
a list without not including that. I think that's automatic. That and World's Greatest.
Yeah. Especially I Believe I Can Fly. You can argue World's Greatest. I Believe I Can Fly, though. I see you got me here talking about it, John. I don't want to talk about it. That's why I put it on my list, because I didn't want to talk about it.
Well, so I'm gonna do it for you. Those two will definitely be on my list. I'm gonna give you off the top of the list. Those two songs on my list. That's 2 of my 4, not in order. I'm gonna keep Whitney Houston's
I Will Always Love You.
I'll Always Love You, and I'll add my guy Prince's Purple Rain. That performance at the end of the movie.
Right.
That was a great performance at the end of the movie. So that would be my 4. That would be my 4. So I'll
two Kales. John got 2 Kales on his list. Counsel us right now.
But I understand, just like the man, but it's hard to argue with those songs and for what those songs were for those movies as well. You know,
scratch the movies. What it was for American culture.
Yeah. Overall, like those meanings about those shits, it surpassed like the movies. Like that was really like some inspirational music.
Yeah.
Hard to argue against it. I know the man is what he did. I ain't trying to justify that, but talking about great music.
Yeah.
Dang. Crazy.
Can't argue it though.
Yep, man. Don't cancel me, man. If you feel like there's a better list, y'all can orchestrate it in the comments and
comment
about that.
Add it to the comments.
But I just feel like those are 2 songs that are locks. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I feel like other songs to be interchangeable. Like I'm not gonna lie, you pick Pokemon. That's a theme song that's also to me is a lock.
I think because you saying locks again. World's Greatest is not bigger than Eye of the Tiger.
It's not. I don't think so. I think it's a better song.
It might be a better song, but when it comes to that category of movie tracks, Eye of the Tiger is way bigger than World's Greatest.
I think so, but I think I don't know. I think because about it was a Muhammad Ali movie.
Yeah, even Eminem's Lose Yourself is bigger than World's Greatest.
Yeah, it is. But it's 2 different hits. It's like it gives you 2 different feelings. Those records give you 2 different feelings.
No, both great songs. Mm-hmm. Both great songs. And you might make me listen to them.
Yeah, bro. But it's more. It's definitely more records out there, but it's a tough category. you might have to double back and do like the big list with these.
Right.
Like this like theme music and cinema / TV shows. Right. And we might have to double back and we'll give you like bigger list because it's way more. But for the Fab 4, it makes it.
John said, I can't do kill. I can't not have kills.
Shit, they made we sang that shit. I feel like for my kindergarten graduation, I believe I can fly.
I know for sure. I sung. For 8th grade, we sung World's Greatest and Hero by by Mariah Carey. World's Greatest and I Believe I Can Fly I'm pretty sure it was kindergarten, 1st grade, elementary, one of those shits we did. I Believe I Can Fly.
That's what I'm saying. It's just the impact of it. I don't know, man. Shit is crazy, but please, people, just watch us and enjoy the show. Do not cancel us.
Yeah, close us out before we get canceled, John.
I ain't saying shit. As you can hear, guys, I hasn't said shit.
You're good. Bree in the back, so you don't got your face attached to it. It's just your voice, so you're good. But with that being said, that's a wrap on this brand new episode of Another City Canadian Podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Dad, and Bree on this episode is in the back. And we are out.